Hi, I'm Bernard Nomberg with the Nomberg Law Firm in Birmingham, Alabama. And I want to talk about Alabama workers' compensation laws and what it means to be a no-fault set of laws. And this is kind of a confusing area when somebody gets hurt on the job and people at work or maybe even their loved ones are telling them something along the lines that they won't be able to get workers' comp or benefits because they may have been at fault or caused the accident. Well, hopefully this video will kind of set that straight a little bit and clear up any confusion. The Alabama Workers' Compensation Act is codified in the Alabama Code at section 25-5-1 through 25-5-340, and it's called the Act. And it provides a statutory no-fault scheme under which the employer pays a worker an amount of money for a prescribed number of weeks in order to compensate the worker for being hurt on the job. Now, with the rare exception, the Act's no-fault scheme imposes an exclusive form of remedy for claims brought against the employer and the employer's insurance carrier. However, the Act and case law do allow for some exceptions for other types of cases, which I'll briefly mention in a minute. But what does no-fault mean? Basically, no-fault insurance system such as workers' comp means it works by paying claims regardless of who is at blame for the accident. This also means that the insurance company pays the workers' comp benefits no matter who's found to be at fault for the accident that resulted in the worker's injuries. This provides an important layer of protection for workers who don't need to go through an additional burden of proving their case before receiving benefits. There are exceptions, however. If someone is found to be intoxicated or under the influence of illegal narcotics, violating known safety laws, certain federal laws, there are exceptions to this, but by and large that's how this works. If you're involved in an accident and you're hurt on the job, then you should be covered under workers' comp so long as that employer is also covered under the work comp laws. Certain requirements are supposed to be met ahead of time by employers. Not all employers fall under the work comp provisions. But there's one other thing that I want to read to you that's from a 1922 case. Yes, it's 100 years old, but it helps to set the tone for how workers' comp came to be. And basically what it says is a worker who's hurt on the job must be engaged in on or about the premises where the services are being performed of the business, or their services require their presence to be part of such service at the line and scope of their work. And basically what that is saying is you have to be doing the job of the business that's expected of you at the time that you're hurt. Again, there are lots of exceptions and lots of things to still discuss in any particular case because every case is fact specific. But the bottom line is the way work comp operates is if you're working for a company that is subject to the Alabama workers' compensation laws and you did not violate certain types of or create certain defenses that could prevent you from recovering, then you should be covered as a compensable case under the Alabama Work Comp Act. Now, the last thing that I'll mention along these lines, there are certain situations where third parties cause or create injuries and accidents. For example, if you're involved as a delivery driver for a company and someone hits you and creates an automobile accident, then you'd have an additional case in addition to potentially the work comp case. You might have a third party case against the driver or his or her company if they were driving for another company that caused your accident. That's one of the exceptions, but work comp is an exclusive remedy, an exclusive set of laws against your employer for being hurt on the job with a few exceptions. If you have any questions or concerns about this or your situation, just give us a call at 205-930-6900 is our office number. Nomberglaw.com is our website. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and tell us why. And if you didn't, we'd like to hear from you as well. Subscribing to our YouTube channel right here will ensure that you get future videos. Also, we can be found on Facebook and Twitter.